Bonjour! My name is Abomination and welcome back to the BHDL. This is week 3 against Raymon, the two-time champion of the BHDL for season 1 and 2. This is a gigantic game. Week 3 is always very important. It's week 3. Because we won our first 2 games, so if we win week 3, we have to seriously go major downhill to not make playoffs. But if we lose, we're kind of back in the gray area. Right? No Vatican Jolteon this week. I didn't think he was that good, even with Terra, so we finally found my opponent. Okay. Oh my god. This is good. No Tinkaton is very good. I figured Houndstone was going to show up. Ogerpon could be Spikes, but I do have Tidy Up instead of Rapid Spin. I have... And Lumineon is here, so Blaziken and Lumineon are their Terra Captains. Lumineon is Fire, Ground, and Fairy. Blaziken is Steel, Grass, and Fighting. This isn't so bad. I'm just going to go ahead and lead with Sedunagu. I should be able to handle anything that they lead with. And yeah. Houndstone's going to try to get in the way of Kirianda. Yeah, which, by the way, Kirianda is the fastest thing in this game, barring a Scarf, which that Blaziken likely is. But our Terra Captain this week is Vileplume Otrava, and she is Terra Water with a Rindo Berry to make sure that Ogerpon doesn't just take us out. They're running out of time. Make your choice. There we go. We have Covert Cloak on Shusanki the Clefable to make sure that we don't lose our special events to a Luster Purge, and we are also unaware. I can see an Ogerpon lead just because they might try to get up Spikes. That's what I'm thinking here. Tobias is actually going to be the Lottie. The Lottie is perfectly fine with me. I'm perfectly happy to see Lottie. Latios. Turn 1 I was just going to Future Sight. That's all I wanted to do. We are Regenerator. If they are Draco Meteor, it shouldn't take us out. I'm just going to go ahead and set up Future Sight. There should be no problem here. It is Draco Meteor. And that looks like Specs. Major damage there. Future Sight happens. Now we're going to Hammer Arm, I think. We took that very well. I think we're just going to Hammer Arm. The thing that wants to take the Future Sight is this. This is the only thing that wants to take the Future Sight. So if we switch to Shusanki right now, we can threaten out, we can force something to take a big old Future Sight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch directly into Shusanki. I'm not going to Hammer Arm. It could, you know, get in the way here. Psychic Noise is fine, whatever. That wasn't Specs damage that it hit us with initially. So we... What the... How come it didn't say we were prevented from healing? So right now, the Future Sight is happening soon. That did a lot to me. Despite it being a -2. I don't know why, though. Oh, because we're unaware. That's why. We just Moonblast here because it hits... Something has to take this, plus Future Sight. So something's in big trouble here. I'm guessing Lumineon is just dead. That's the big guess here. I think Lumineon is done. Lemon. Yeah, Luminion's just done. That's unfortunate, but that's the way it has to be. Wait. Okay, it actually lived. Luminion actually survived. That is very specially defensive. I don't know why we didn't get our... I don't know why we didn't suffer the psychic noise drawback. I'm gonna Moonlight. It is a Luminion. I am just gonna Moonlight. I don't know why psychic noise didn't do its thing. I really don't. Is Unaware immune to that? Like it... Oh, I'm Covert Cloak! Covert Cloak means psychic noise doesn't affect me. That's beautiful. I didn't even think about that. Surf. Okay. That deals nothing to me, and we Moonlight. Covert Cloak means psychic noise doesn't affect me. That's beautiful. That's very strong against that Latios then. We Stealth Rock here. There's Encore. Okay. I knew it was going to happen Encore. I was confident anyway. So something else has to take a Surf. Now, there's no Terapagos, so if we were to get up Stealth Rocks, they are here to stay. So good job, Luminion, you got me with that. Good job. But I can just go into Serunagu here and ignore this thing. It could U-turn on me. I don't know why I said that weird. There is the U-turn. It is super effective. Luminion did something. I honestly thought it was just gonna die there. The Lottie can come in and threaten me with Draco Meteor, but it looks like Clefable is in a good position to handle whatever it wants to do. I don't know if it has Psychic Noise instead of Luster Purge. Possible. But I think that's the only thing that threatens me out. Otherwise, I set up another future site, I think. No, I don't. Mr. Burns. I can't hammer on this, so unfortunately we are not immune to this thing. So yes, I have to switch. And nothing we have is immune to the Poltergeist, but we do have things that can tank it, like Otrava here. And Strength Zap afterwards, but yeah. I wish we used Hammer Arm earlier, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. I shouldn't have been scared to miss. I should have gotten rid of it. I should have gotten rid of it, but I didn't. That was my bad. With Otrava here, we're not quite max HP, max defense, but we pretty much are, so I'm confident we can take a hit from this thing. But it's gonna see our item, which means it's gonna know our Terra. Assuming he puts the pieces together. So there's Poltergeist. Oh, he actually misses. Oh, just kidding. No, he doesn't. I thought he missed. Just took a second there. Yeah, that doesn't hurt us too much. It does hurt us a bit, but not too bad. We can Giga Drain here. Yeah, we can Giga Drain anything that wants to come in. Or I can Sludge Bomb, because they just saw that they can't really hurt us. Or I can Moonblast to predict the Lottie. So what does they switch into the Giga Drain? I actually think I'm going to Moonblast. If they stay in and attack us again, that's bad. We're going to stay in and Moonblast though. Because if we Strength Zap this thing, then all of a sudden they can't really hurt us, but this is, Moonblast is a fine play. We're not going to hurt this thing too much. I don't think that's banded damage, by the way. That didn't hurt us at all. So we really should try to get rid of our item on the thing. So they just yawn, actually, which is a good choice on their part. Moonblast doesn't do anything to this. Special attack drop's not going to matter. And it's not leftovers. So Kidionda is immune to it, but we're going to have to take poison, unfortunately, if we do that. And I'm not doing that. You could go Remore too, but this thing could have Will-O-Wisp. This is unfortunate. We really should have tried to get rid of our item earlier. We need to pivot. We need to pivot. How do we pivot? We can't pivot, unfortunately. Shusanki. Okay, let me look. You are 353 and 294. You are 237. Well, we have more health. But Remore can tank it just fine. I'm gonna have to go Remore here. That's unfortunate. Oh, they actually switched Mr. Burns out. That's good. I don't think they were expecting Dragonite here. Manny is Mamoswine. Maybe they expected Dragonite there. That was a good choice to switch. Manny! Okay, that was bad. That was very bad for me. Whether or not they predicted that, who knows? But either way, that was bad. And, an Ice-type move is coming, obviously. Bad news. Serunagu should be able to handle it. I think we can take a hit. And especially an Ice-type move, I think Serunagu can tank it. We'll switch into her. We will switch into her and find out. If it Trailblazes, that's just better. That's better than if they attack me straight up. Icicle Spear, which would ignore our... Oh, okay. That's good news. I really want to try to Hammer Arm right now. They just revealed that they are not loaded dice. I'm definitely going to try to Hammer Arm right now. They Earthquake me. Does not take us out. We do hit the Hammer Arm. It's going to do good damage to this thing. Lower our speed, which is going to switch us out. And then we're going to lose our item. So we're immune to Poltergeist later on, which is beautiful. And then we just go Heatran here. And Iron Head something. Pretty sure. We just go Heatran and Iron Head. Should take this thing out, although we don't see an item, so it could be the Berry, technically. But Iron Head is very good against them right now. Really I don't want to just hit a Berry and then die. So what do I do to prepare that? I don't really have an option, so I'm just going to risk that he's Berry and Iron Head. I'm going to. We are Scarf. They are not. If they predict us to be Scarf, they do something, or if they predict an item, they switch Manny out. This might be the dog, Houndstone. Tobias was not Houndstone. That's going to be Latios. Iron Head does massive damage. I'm going to push it again. Yeah, I'm gonna push it again. This thing does not have a ground type move. We outspeed it. You don't get a high roll. Do we flinch? It does have a ground type move. We don't die though, thankfully. I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't think they stay in. I think they go into Houndstone, but we'll get damage on the Houndstone, so I'll Iron Head the incoming Houndstone. That hurt. I didn't think... For some reason, I knew it didn't have Earth Power. Mr. Burns, release the hounds. It's going to be Houndstone. Is this Rocky Helmet? That is nothing. Yes. So we cannot take another one of those. I really wanted to predict that. But now we have a beautiful switching in Serunagu. Because we are at full immunity to Poltergeist. They yawn. That was a good choice. That was a really good choice. Because now we have to switch. I really want to get Kiriana in so we can throw a toxic orb at Mr. Burns here. We could take the sleep. I don't want to take the sleep. I want Heatran alive. I'm pretty sure we survive an Ice Shard, actually, from that range. I really think... I don't want to take the sleep. I think maybe Otrava has to die here. Or rather, I just switch to Otrava, take the hit, and then switch back out to Sidanagu, because we do... It's not a worthless play. It's not a worthless play, and we have Remore for Ogerpon, but Remore is going to have to handle Ogerpon and the Blaziken. So that's unfortunate that they got us the yawn here. Something's going to have to take this, which is Otrava. I get attacked with the Rindo Berry, which I wish I didn't have at this point, but we're still healthy enough to survive another one, so actually we're just going to Strength Sap. Strength Sap works on everything on their team except for the Lottie, and even the Lottie has some attack because, you know, it has Earthquake, but it might not have any attack because it didn't kill us. It didn't kill Heatran in one hit. So nothing's dead yet. Surprisingly, so Mr. Burns goes away. This is Lumineon shows up. We're gonna absorb this thing's attack. We wish we had Stealth Rock right now because this thing would be dead. If I get Stealth Rocks on the field, the Lottie is gone. We're gonna heal good health there. I want to go Shusanki, but they might just U-turn out. I really want to go Shusanki, but if we do, you know what? What do they have to hit me? I am gonna go Shusanki here. I'm gonna try to get Stealth Rocks on the field. If they U-turn, that's okay. I want to get Stealth Rocks so we can take this thing out if it's not Boots, and take the Latios out if it's not Boots. Get Otrava out of there. No need to take an Ice Beam or something like that, which it could have. It is a special set. Does it have Ice Beam, and does it use it now? No, it goes to Surf. That's fine. I Stealth Rock here. Stealth Rock. They U-turn out. Perfectly fine by me. Stealth Rock should finish this off if it's not Heavy Duty Boots. He could... There is no item clause in this league, so he could... Mr. Burns comes back out. This is fine. We're very physically defensive. I'm just gonna hit this with a Moonblast, I think. We'll find out who's faster, and I'm gonna hit this with a Moonblast. I've had enough of this thing. But what if it yawns? I do have a perfect switch into Sedunagu. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to Sedunagu. There's no reason for me not to. If they yawn again, we have Otrava, so it's not a big deal. And rocks are on the field now, which is beautiful, right? They do go for the yawn play again. I really wanted to Moonblast, but that's okay. We're healing with Sedunagu, so this is fine. Now let's go back to Otrava. There's no reason for me not to. They can't let me Future Sight again because it's so devastating to them. This is perfectly fine. Endeavor is a good play. We Effect Spore the poison on Mr. Burns. So that's very nice. That is very nice. That was very lucky. I think I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb. Try to poison something else. You could also just Strength Sap to get to full health. I think I'm gonna Strength Sap, yeah. I think I'm gonna Strength Sap. Nothing is dead yet, still. But Lumineon's time is close. Tobias, is this a sack? It is a sack. Okay. Go away. Good job, Shusanki. That's a kill. But it is going to prevent us from healing with Strength Sap. Which is something, huh? Does Blaziken come out right now? Because if Blaziken shows up, I just Terra Water and hit it as hard as I can. Which is Sludge Bomb. Harrison Ford, or Harrison, it's not Harrison Ford, but I knew it's Blaziken. So yeah, here comes Blaziken. We definitely Terra Water here, and I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna hit this as hard as I can. It could be Steel, Steel, Fighting, and Grass. So if it's Steel, that's unfortunate, but I am just gonna go ahead and... Actually, you know what, I'm gonna Strength Sap. They could Swords Dance me, but at +1 I can still take a hit, and I'll be able to see a potential Terra here, so yeah, I'm gonna Terra Water, Strength Sap. If they Terra Grass, Terra Blast, good job, but we'll see. Yeah, they're Steel, so I'm glad I didn't Sludge Bomb right then and there, but we can't hurt this really. So if they Swords Dance, it's not the end of the world, because we do have Shusanki, which can handle that a little bit better. If they're Bulk Up, it's okay. But we'll see. We'll see. If it's Swords Dance, it's not very fast. And Kiriana can always have Aura Sphere. Oh, it's a special set with Life Orb, and almost took us out, but Strength Sap should still heal a lot from this thing. It's a good play to go for the fighting move there, that hurt. But it didn't hurt enough, that's a lot of health we just got back. If it's a special set, I don't know this thing's special moves at all, man. It's Life Orb. I don't know this thing's special moves at all. I could go Sedunagu here. A good special defense. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not a bad play. I will go Sedunagu. This thing's taking Life Orb recoil, so it's fine. I'll switch out. Good on them not to fire move me, Flare Blitz or something. They knew what my Terra type was, so... They Aura Sphere again. That doesn't hurt me. They take more Life Orb damage. We just Future Sight here. Future Sight. Sedunagu. Future Sight. Even though this thing's a Steel type, Future Sight's still gonna hurt this. They switch Harrison out. Very good. What do they even have? What do they even have? Lemon? Is this a sack? No, it is Heavy Duty Boots. Okay. It probably was supposed to be a sack. But we Psy Shock here. Because it's either they switch out, it's either the U-turn, or they stay in and die, and then something else is taking Future Sight. So I'm guessing that they have to U-turn here. They could just also just Encore me, but they don't. They Surf. That's the best case scenario. So now something else has to take Future Sight. Can't make Lumineon cry. Also, I can't hear my game, so I know what it sounds like, but I can't make that noise unless I hear the noise. And even if I hear the noise, it's a really hard noise to make, but whatever. Beautiful work, Sedunagu. Beautiful. This is going extremely well. Manny the Mamoswine shows up. This thing has to... I just click recover here. I just recover, and then he takes the Future Sight, and that does a lot. So yeah, I'm just gonna recover. If he hits like all 5 Icicle Spears or something, I think we die, but that would be quite something. Here's our play. Crit? Yes, of course they crit me. To kill Sedunagu. That was the only chance they had. I'm pretty sure they died in the Future Sight here. Oh my god, they don't.
Bulletproof vest! The guy is brilliant!
Very annoying crit there, obviously. This thing's definitely in range of... No, it's not in range of Stealth Rocks. It's not immune to it. So we just go into Kiriana and fling our Toxic Orb at this. Which would definitely be enough to take it out. But we had to get rid of the Toxic Orb. Unfortunately for me, that didn't exactly work out as planned. That was very unfortunate that we just lost. Sedonagu, because now that Blaziken can do stuff. A little bit more devastating. So we fling here. It might not take the Mamoswine out, honestly, but they Ice Shard if they have it. If we fling and we don't take this thing out, and we die in one hit, that sucks for me. That really does. They might try to save this because it's Ice Shard potential for Dragonite, right? That's the only thing. So no, they just Ice Shard, which is fine. That does a lot of damage to me. We fling, get rid of the Toxic Orb. It does not take this out, but it is going to poison it. What the hell? Yeah, there, I didn't realize. Yeah, it's going to poison it, and then the poison is going to take it out. So the reason... I'll explain after the battle why we have that, but... that is enough right now to take Manny out. Kirianda is here, Mr. Burns. This Houndstone is a problem, but it's not that big of a deal because it is being worn down, and we know it's Rocky Helmet, although it could still be Rest, and if it's Rest, we have a hard time hurting it. And now that we lost our perfect Poltergeist switch in, unfortunately, and we can't hurt this at all, so I actually have to switch out. But we do have Otrava still. If they have Rest, that is very unfortunate for me, because I had a way to kill this and we just got it crit and killed. So, Body Press, it's not going to hurt us still. So go ahead, Mr. Burns. Choke to death on poison. I Strength Sap to get to full health. Or I Giga Drain. I'm actually feeling the Giga Drain more this time. Because if they have Rest, I just don't want to see them have Rest. And Giga Drain will finish this off, and will still heal a little bit. Stealth Rocks are eating them alive right now. Really, that really sucks. That crit sucks. So there's Endeavor, dropping us down. There's Giga Drain to finish off Mr. Burns, which is good. But we are in a dangerous position against the Blaziken, kind of, but not really, because it is always vulnerable. Actually, it's a Steel type, so it's not vulnerable to Kirianda at all. And here it comes right now. I think I'm just going to let Otrava go down to this Blaziken. I don't think Otrava can take a hit from the rest of his team. And the Ogerpon cannot handle Remore, so all I have to do is go into Heatran after this thing? Okay. It could have Vacuum Wave. It will have Vacuum Wave, I should say. Oh, this is actually not good, but it's okay. I'll try to Strength Sap in case they do something weird. There's Aura Sphere. Okay. Does not do anything to Otrava, that's fine. So unfortunately she goes down. They're going to take more Life Orb. But we just go into Remore. We do just go into Remore. I was just curious if it had a triple axle for some reason or something like that. But I don't see any ice type moves. If it does, then I made a mistake and I didn't look hard enough. But I just Earthquake here. Earthquake is the easy choice. There's not really much to think about. If they switch to Ogerpon, it doesn't really matter, because I'm pretty sure Remore just beats the rest of his team here. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know what they... Earthquake definitely finishes this off. And we have multi-scale. There's nothing they can do to one-shot us, and Ogerpon will have a very hard time against Remore as well. So I think we have this under control. This thing very likely has Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave or a Sphere is all we are assuming. I'm assuming Terra Blast. There's Terra Blast. It's not really going to do anything to us. Yeah, that doesn't. And then they take Life Orb damage, and then an Earthquake shows up here. Oh, I thought there was a berry there for a second. But We know it's Life Orb, so it can't be, obviously. So Blaziken goes away. Very good, very strong. Remore heals a little bit with the leftovers. And then Ogerpon shows up, and Ogerpon has Quick Attack as Hero Pon. Quick Attack as its priority, so I'm pretty sure we have this under control. I Dragon Claw to see if they have Rock Tomb for us, or Play Rough. That was Play Rough. That hurts. Ow. Dragon Claw. Lots of damage to Hero Pon, but not enough to take it out. I am going to switch to No, you know what? It's okay. I won't risk anything. Dragon Claw's fine. Another Play Rough is enough to take Remore out. I wanted to switch, but it's okay. It's quite alright. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give this to Kitianda. I want Kitianda to have this kill, because she is doing very well for a 9-point Pokemon without Terra. So yeah, I'll just U-turn. This should definitely be enough to take out Hero Pon, the Ogerpon. Unless they, well, whatever. Spiky Shield won't mean anything, and we are faster, guaranteed, and U-turn will take this thing out. Except they can run Scarf.
Well, you're just a little bitch, aren't you?
So that's... okay, their Scarf. Shusanki gets the kill then. Never mind. I totally got overconfident, but there's no way this thing takes us out. We Flamethrower. That sucked. That was unfortunate. We could have had a 4-0 here, but no, we're gonna settle with 2. There's no way this thing takes us out. Don't you dare. Yeah, let's get a long ways to go. Flamethrower, Shusanki. Stupid little Ogerpon. Die. How dare you be Scarf. But that's okay. We're gonna win that one. A comfortable 2-0 victory. I felt very good after like 5 turns went by. I was feeling very good. And we did very well that game. We more so in the beginning and middle, but at the end there we kind of screwed up a few times. Could have Remore and Kitianda could have both been alive, but that's okay. Let's go over the team. Frames are dying. For some reason. Scarlet and Violet. Serunagu. The Reuniclus. Debut for Reuniclus, and I'm very happy with what she did. It's not her fault she got crit. That crit matters 100%. If we didn't get crit there, we recover, and then Mamoswine takes a big chunk, and then we just Psyshock Mamoswine, and then we'll still be alive, but unfortunately, whatever. Crit, Eject Pack Hammer Arm was definitely the right play. I am very happy with that bring. We are max HP, a lot of defense. We are actually minus speed, with some good special defense and a little bit of special attack. Future Sight is very strong into their team, or just Psychic in general. And I wanted... the only things that resisted are Tinkaton and Latios. We have Recover as well. Hammer Arm lowers our speed, so we switch out with the Eject Pack. Beautiful, right? That's beautiful. We are a relaxed nature with Regenerator. Eject Pack went very well. Unfortunately, they had Yawn on the Houndstone to sort of mitigate our immunity, which is a good bring on their part. That's okay. Remore with the leftovers. Dragon was also very good against their team with Tinkaton. Again, Tinkaton being that and Steel type. Something else. Tinkaton was their Steel type. Excuse me. But anyway, we're max HP. We're very physically defensive to handle the Ogerpon. Pretty much anything it wants to do. And also, but more importantly, the Blaziken. It was a special set, so we still had some special defense, and we had a lot of attack with Adamant Nature, Dragon Claw, Roost, Iron Head, and Earthquake that went perfectly into their team. I only needed Dragon Claw and Earthquake, but Iron Head was just to hit the Mamoswine. If I felt like, if it was necessary, if I wanted to do that. Unfortunately, we were likely going to be slower in Mamoswine, but if I can, that was just the idea, anyway. There was not really a case where we were going to do that unless it was at the end game, but that doesn't really matter. Shusanki with the Covert Cloak, very good. Bring with the Covert Cloak, because Psychic Noise doesn't work, which I didn't even think about Psychic Noise, but Psychic Noise doesn't work, Luster Purge doesn't, well, they work, but their side effects don't work, and Luster Purge side effect doesn't work. With the 50% special defense drop, which is very bad. Unaware is not immune to stat drops. Yeah. If I lose my special defense, Unaware does not save me. But we're still very physically defensive to handle most of his team. His team is very physical, but we are the calm nature to help us deal with the Laddie. Moonblast, Moonlight, Flamethrower, and Stealth Rock. Rocks were very strong in this game. It took out the Laddie, but would have taken the Lumineon out, but it had heavy-duty boots. I'm happy they brought it, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything. It was an attempted sack, turn 1. Or not turn 1, but very early, and then it just didn't do anything to Shusanki, and it allowed her to get Stealth Rocks up basically for free. And then Moonblast Fairy was very good against their team. Heatran with a Choice Scarf. Steel was very good against their team. We are max attack, Adamant, with enough speed to outspeed everything on their team with the Choice Scarf. Except for Ogerpon with a Scarf outspeeds us. So we would have just died at the end there if we would have tried to Heatran. Heavy Slam was very good against their team. The only thing that's heavy is Mamoswine. Everything else it does very good damage against. And then Heat Crash, also a weight-based move. The only thing that can handle that is the Mamoswine. And then Iron Head is there. Everything else takes 120 base power, except for Tinkaton. I think Tinkaton takes 80 base power for both Heavy Slam and Heat Crash, but that's still enough. Especially, and then Earthquake was just for the Tinkaton, and that's the only thing we have to hit Lumineon. Trava with the Rindo Berry. After we Terra Water, we're weak to Grass, so Rindo Berry after that. If Ogerpon wants to try to take us out, we can hit it, we can absorb it with the Rindo Berry. Sludge Bomb it back, do a lot of damage, just like week 1, turn 1. Moonblast, Strength Sap, Giga Drain. This is very strong. I'm very happy with Ultravis power or performance in this match. Terra Water, like I said, kind of standard annoying Vileplume. And then Kidionda with the Toxic Orb. The idea with the Toxic Orb was the first time they see Kidionda hit the field, obviously they're gonna go, okay, I just go Houndstone, and then there's nothing like Kidionda can do to Houndstone. But then I throw a Toxic Orb at it and badly poison the Houndstone, and then all of a sudden, it's on a timer, and I still can't hurt it, but at least the Houndstone can't do that forever, and I severely weaken it with the Toxic slowly whittling it away. We are max attack and enough speed to outspeed their entire team, except Scarf. Unfortunately, Ogerpon was Scarf, and I sacked Kidionda to it. That was unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. It makes me feel silly because I didn't... It's very easy to forget that Ogerpon can run items when you look at Ogerpon, but it's only because it's not wearing one of the masks. Tidy Up was... I wanted some kind of removal since we're not running heavy-duty boots on Remore. And then U-Turn was good. Tail Slap was very good against their team, except for Tinkaton, yet again, gets in the way, and Houndstone. I'm very surprised Tinkaton did not show up, but that was a very good game. He might be a little upset Not sure, but he won't be, actually. I was thinking maybe he had some bad luck, but no, actually he didn't. The luck was fairly... The hacks were fairly not involved, minus the crit on Reuniclus. But that's going to be it for me. We're going to go to 3-0, which is very strong. Our differential is not amazing, because we only won 3-0, and then 1-0, and then 2-0. But who cares? We're still 3-0. So thank you for watching and listening. And I'll see you back for week 4, which is against Captain Beanard. Smell you later.